Can you remember the last time your homeowner's insurance and property taxes actually went down? Because in over 20 years of real estate, I honestly can't remember it ever happening. Not ever. And yet, people are still being told, just stay put, ride it out, hold on to that house forever. But what if staying put is actually becoming the more expensive decision? Because right now in Denver and all across Colorado, homeowners are getting squeezed. They're getting squeezed from every direction. Rising property taxes, exploding homeowners insurance, maintenance costs are going up, utilities, whew, and don't get me started on HOA increases. And for a lot of people, that's becoming the real reason they're starting to downsize. Let's talk about the costs and how they are not stabilizing. Your home might feel stable, but your ownership costs are absolutely not. Let's look at what's happening right now in Colorado. According to Denverite, even homeowners whose property values stayed flat for the last several years, no appreciation, they could still see property taxes rise by around 12%. And for $1 million home in Denver, well, taxes jumped from $4,700 to $5,200. That's more than $500. Here's the kicker. Their property value didn't go up. Not at all. And here's the scary part. A lot of homeowners think, well, maybe this is temporary. But according to 9 News, Colorado lawmakers already phased out some of those temporary tax relief programs that were helping homeowners the last few years. They've already phased them out. So for many people, this isn't a short-term spike anymore. No, sir. This is becoming the new normal. So buckle up. Now, is insurance getting even worse? Honestly, homeowners insurance might be becoming the bigger problem. And if you own a home in Colorado, you've probably already felt it. Colorado now has some of the highest homeowners insurance costs in the United States today. Why? Hail, wildfires, severe weather, higher rebuilding costs. And according to Denver 7, well, Colorado homeowners insurance premiums, get this, they have increased roughly 137% over the last 10 years. Think about that for a second. 137%. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not just inflation. That is lifestyle changing. And CBS Colorado, well, they reported that some homeowners are seeing monthly insurance payments. They are jumping by hundreds of dollars almost overnight. In fact, I have a friend whose homeowner's insurance went up by 75% in a single year. 75% with no claims and no change in coverage. Folks, I would love to tell you this is an isolated example, but I'm hearing this same story seemingly every week. Now, before I share the contrarian truth, why not smash that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment below. That's how we can continue to bring you great content every week. Now, here's the contrarian truth. Staying in your home is not automatically the financial safe move anymore. I know that goes against conventional wisdom because for years people were told, stay as long as possible, hold on to the property, never give up the house. But what happens? What happens when taxes keep climbing, insurance doubles, maintenance keeps stacking up, and most importantly, half of your home isn't even being used anymore because the kids are gone? At some point, the math changes. And this is where a lot of homeowners are having a realization. The house itself isn't the issue. The carrying cost in relation to how your home still serves your needs, that's the real issue. And once those costs start eating into retirement plans, travel goals, lifestyle flexibility, monthly comfort, well, that's when people start asking a different question. Does my home still fit the life I want today? Ask yourself that. So what am I seeing in Denver right now? Well, right now, I am seeing more Denver homeowners make moves based on changes in monthly expenses, not their lack of equity. And that's important. Most of these homeowners, they're not struggling financially. They've got tons of homeowner equity. They're paying their bills. They're in a great place. But most of them, they're looking at rising taxes, homeowners insurance instability, maintenance costs more now than in the past, and underutilized space in their homes. This is what they're realizing. Just because you can afford to stay doesn't mean it's the smart long-term move, especially for empty nesters and those about to be empty nesters, because a lot of people, well, they're maintaining a 4, 5, 6 bedroom home, large yards, multiple levels with lots of stairs. In short, high maintenance properties. When what they really want now is simpler living, lock and leave convenience, walkability, lifestyle freedom. So what happens when people wait too long? This is the real question for all of you out there. What happens? What happens when they wait too long? Well, most homeowners, they don't move too early. They actually wait too long. And here's what usually happens. They delay the downsize move because the market feels uncertain. Rates are changing. They're emotionally attached. Or they think things might improve. But meanwhile, their costs keep rising in the background every single year. And eventually, the decision becomes reactive instead of strategic. They move because they have to, not because they planned well. And that's the part I try to help people avoid. So, what are smart homeowners doing instead? This is what you want to know. The smartest homeowners, well, they're planning before the pressure forces them to. They are not panic selling. They are stepping back and they're asking, what are my costs today? Where are those costs headed? Is my current home serving my current lifestyle? And what kind of lifestyle do I actually want moving forward? Sometimes downsizing isn't even about spending less. It's about reducing stress, increasing flexibility, unlocking equity, and improving day-to-day life. Because if you do this correctly, a smaller home can actually create a much bigger life. Wrap your head around that one for a minute. So here's the key. Feeling pressure of rising taxes and insurance does not mean you need to rush into a move, but it does mean it's probably time to start thinking strategically, because waiting and hoping for taxes, insurance, and maintenance costs to go down, well, that hasn't exactly been working in Colorado lately. So at the Perry Properties Group at eXp, we help homeowners build smart transition plans. We build these plans collaboratively based on lifestyle, timing, equity, and long-term goals. There's no pressure, there's no guesswork. We're just building a plan together. So if you feel that your home is nearing a time that your home will no longer serve your long-term lifestyle needs, reach out to us. We'll work together on a plan for your next chapter of life, which should be your best chapter. Cheers to being green and growing instead of ripe and rotting. Thanks for watching.